Well, here we go. Sunderland v Charlton Athletic. We hope. We need to beat these like. How we doing, Doug B? How's things? Good eye, Keith Lupton from Perth, Western Australia. How you doing? Just hope we can get one over these today. All right, enjoy, Brett. Send us some pictures, mate. Keep us up to date. I'm doing a stream on YouTube, but hope you enjoy it, mate, and send us some pictures. Enjoy. Sorry, Bijan. Don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, please, if you haven't already done so. It'll be a big help. We'll also keep you up to date as well with the scores. Well, it looks like Norwich are getting relegated, doesn't it? 7-0 today against Chelsea. My God, they're a poor show this year, aren't they? And you know, when you think Norwich walked the championship last year, results from earlier: Cardiff City 0, Middlesbrough 2. So Chelsea currently sitting top of the Premier League. They've played a game more than the rest. They're on 22, Liverpool on 18. And we have Norwich, I think are already down there, rock bottom, on 2 points. Hello, Jeff. How are you doing? As you know, I'm doing the streams when our good friends from SAFC Fan TV are at the match. And so I'll be doing my bit on my own channel. Such a shame I can't show the game on here, isn't it? But you get it from both ends. You get a YouTube strike and then you get a letter in the warning from Sunderland AFC. All right, Jeff, happy shopping. We'll maybe see you later. We've got the team news in goal: Hoffman, then Flanagan. And oh, it's just gone off. It'll come back up later on anyway. Well, I live in just outside of Carlisle myself, Doug, and it's overcast and dull, but it's dry. 7-0 Chelsea. Bloody hell. Of course, big game in the Premier League tomorrow. Liverpool against Manchester United. You've got to fancy Liverpool for that, really, haven't you? Oh, aye. So Middlesbrough sitting in 7th in the Championship, 21 points, level on points with Huddersfield and QPR, who've played a game less. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a couple of thousand of Charlton Athletic fans coming up today. So you reckon about 32, 34,000 today at the Stadium of Light? I think a lot of people have that dug against Man United. It's like a bonus to your weekend when they lose, isn't it? Yeah, Bjorn, I think he'll play a bit of a mixture, to be honest with you. That's what I think he'll do. Because it's also important to keep the fitness going as well with the first team, but at the same time give the youngsters a go. So I think he'll do a bit of a rotation. I think he'll have a bit of a mix. Absolutely. Just the name, isn't it? Charlton Athletic today. It's like, we all know Charlton are a big club. They're a decent club. Not as big as us, but it's just the name Charlton, doesn't it? You just know you're never going to get an easy game. It's going to be nothing like Crew. Well, I'd be amazed if it was, and we walked over them. But we're going to get a completely different game today, I would say. Bournemouth are going great guns in the Championship as well. 31 points. Fulham second on 26. So it looks like Bournemouth will be heading back up. They're just showing you a match at the moment. SAFC Fan TV 2001. Sunderland v Charlton at the Stadium of Light, and Kevin Kilban has just scored for us. Outside of the boot into the top corner. Lovely goal. Doug, I would love to see Sunderland going for a 2 or 3-0 win, but I'm going for 1-1 just because of the fact it's Charlton and we just never seem to beat these. Niall Quinn with the skinhead has just scored to put Sunderland 2-1 up against Charlton. Best header in the game, Niall Quinn, without a shadow of a doubt, wasn't he? Makes you wonder, doesn't it, how a team who's established in the Premier League can just crash and be where the likes where we are. You know, one of the most richest leagues in the world. You think the longer you stay in the Premier League, the more money the club will get and the stronger they'll get. It just doesn't, does it? And I think that's to do with other clubs constantly taking the good players away. So clubs like us can never progress. So 5th of May 2001, Sunderland beat Charlton 3-2. So there we go. Just interviewing Ross Stewart now. He's a big lad, isn't he, Ross Stewart? Yeah, 9 goals, Ross Stewart, in all competitions. He's always a confidence with him at the minute. I don't think it'll be that long, Doug, to be honest with you. It's I just think the Premier League should bring some sort of fair play. I know they've got it in at the minute, but you know, you've got the top 3, top 4, haven't you? That are just way ahead. And then you've got like the middle section of the Premier League, which are just seem to be averagely rotating. Like you've got a section of teams which will probably never go down, you know, and then you've got the constant Groundhog Day of eventually the same teams will be going down, then going up, and then going down. You know, the likes of your Brentfords and stuff. I think they'll stay up this season, but eventually will get relegated. Norwich, West Brom, us, even Newcastle. Bournemouth. You can go on and on and on. It's Burnley eventually gets sucked into the whirlpool of relegation from the Premier League because us teams just simply can't strengthen, because you get good lads coming from your academy, and they're all bugger off to the big clubs. You know, like Pickford, Jordan Henderson for us is a classic example. You know, why can't we keep them players? Why can't we be challenging for the Champions League and they're doing this and that? Because we can't build. It's as simple as that. You just can't strengthen your team. You know, you do the same job, let's say in the Premier League, and you're getting say 80,000 a week at Sunderland. The big clubs come knocking on the door. Would you like to come playing for us for 250,000? It's a no-brainer. The player's going to say, yeah, without a doubt. It doesn't matter how much you love Sunderland. You know, I mean, I often think, you know, Jordan Henderson and Jordan Pickford, the Sunderland through and through. You know, would I really want to play for another club if I'm a Mackham? You know, I'm a Sunderland fan and I'm playing for the team. Do I really want to play for another club? But you don't know till you put in that position. You know, you're on 80,000 a week or 50,000 a week, and then someone says, "How would you like 250,000 a week or 200,000 a week?" Especially with footballers having short careers, you can understand as well why they don't turn it down. I mean, you know, also Jordan Henderson and stuff, he'll have not had all the trophies and silverware and stuff for Sunderland, would he? But I wish it would change somewhere. Like it's the wage cap, I think, that needs to be sorted out. You know, because we just can't compete with the likes of the Manchester Cities, Man Uniteds, the Liverpools, whatever. We can't compete with their wage structure. You know, we can't afford to pay Mr. Andy Pangia, to the star player from Baghdad. You know, we can't afford to pay him 250,000 a week. It just doesn't happen. But unless there was a wage cap and it was more affordable for all the other clubs, then you would start to see a more open league. And I think that's what the Premier League really does need. Anyway, I'm just going to go to the toilet for the way back in a second. I'll take a cat. Showing in the telly now, the teams are coming out at Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace, Newcastle. Hard game for them, innit? I don't know. I think Newcastle will get a result there today. I hope not. But I can just see it. But another thing as well, Doug, I mean, it's just the North East in general, isn't it? It's, you know, great place. We all know that, great people. But is there a big enough catch? It's not just the players, it's the players' wives and the players' family as well that have to move up to the North East. And do they want to? It's the glamour, you know, especially the footballers' wives. Is there anything to get them to come up to the likes of Sunderland and Newcastle? So there's all that to look into. It's not just about the players. I keep saying this all the time. It's what's up here. And not just that, the temperatures are was about 7 or 8 degrees cooler than where it is everywhere else. And I can tell you now, the wags, the footballers' wives, have a lot of say. But when it says just players agree in personal terms, it's not just about him. Fact that. So then the teams are coming out to the sound of Prodigy. I really wish they would bring that ready to go back. So Charlton in their black strip. As the kids there with the flags waving as Sunderland come out. So Hoffman there just doing the old bunny hops, getting them warmed up. Got the sprinklers on the pitch. Johnny Jackson, the temporary manager, I think, is just applauding the Charlton fans up on the gods. Result from earlier, Chelsea 7, Norwich 0, Mason Mount with a hat-trick. In the Championship, Cardiff 0, Middlesbrough 2 is a full-time score. 17 people tuning in. If you can click the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you could subscribe, it's free to do so. Be much appreciated. Seems a good atmosphere at the Stadium of Light today. Goal already, Burton 0, Oxford 1. Matty Taylor in the first minute. So just from kickoff, Oxford have scored. As wise men say, is getting played around the stadium now. Big roar goes up at the Stadium of Light. So Sunderland kicking from left to right. Sunderland are going to be kicking off. So Sunderland kicking off. We're right in the middle of the park now, right in the middle. So here we go. We've kicked off with Sunderland, and straight away, there's a player being fouled straight from the kickoff. The ref's blown his whistle. We've took the kickoff. Yeah, Luke O'Nine's gone down. He's been smashed in the back. He's all right. I just don't know what quite happened there. I'm going to restart the kickoff. Yeah, a few Charlton players went down to take the knee as Sunderland kicked off. And there was a bit of a confusion. I don't know. Anyway, we've restarted again. So the ball is here with Hoffman at the moment. 1-2, pass back. Hoofed forward now. Headed out for a throw-in to Sunderland. Ball's just lobbed forward, and it's gone out for a Charlton throw-in around about here. If this was the pitch, goal here, centre circle. Throw into Charlton right there. So the ball's just thrown out, played back. The ball's gone back to Charlton, loft forward, only as far as Sunderland. But Charlton take it back now and play the ball forward. On the left-hand side here now. We've got a player running on the left and the ball's played back in the Sunderland half. A little 1-2. Ball's played forward again, which is Charlton coming now on the attack. It's down on the wing. Little 1-2. Winchester gets important touch and Sunderland have it. And Sunderland now come forward. Played a far forward now to try and get Pritchard on the right-hand side, but it's a bit too much on and it's gone out for a throw-in to Charlton. Round about here. Everton 1, Watford 0, Walsall 1, Barrow 0. And we have a throw-in down here for Charlton. As it's headed back by Sunderland, and now we're playing it across. Fouled heavy by Charlton, but the referee plays on as the ball is switched. Now for Charlton, as they come running forward now on the right-hand side. They're in our half. He's being closed down. Plays the ball forward, and that's gone straight to our goalkeeper. So Hoffman rolls it out. Ball's played forward, and then back to Hoffman again. Playing it back. Long ball forward. Where's this going? That's gone out for a throw-in to Charlton. So we have a throw-in for Charlton. Halfway line. It's thrown back. Knocked forward for Charlton. Ball's played back a little bit. And Sunderland, do they dispossess? No, Charlton do keep getting it. And then it's passed back. It's going to be passed back short there, but their keeper just gets there and launches the ball forward. And Sunderland will retrieve possession. And holding up play quite well. And is that a free kick for Sunderland? No. We're around this area at the Sunderland half, and they've passed the ball back to Hoffman. Hoffman now goal kick, and it's dispossessed straight away by Charlton, and Charlton's on the right-hand side here, but dispossessed by Sunderland. Now we're coming forward now with Stewart on the left-hand side. He's running down the wing. He's got nowhere to go. He tracks back, cuts the ball inside. We're still both forward. Now we're coming towards. We're on the edge, 18 yards area now. It's a shot in there and a lovely save. Good shot. A lovely save there by the Charlton keeper. Yeah, it was a nice one. Came inside, shifts onto his left foot, stretches slightly, forces the keeper, and we have a corner for Sunderland. McGeady is going to take the first corner. It's front post. It doesn't get past best of corners, really. And we are back with the halfway line with Sunderland. Serkin was under pressure. Passes back to Hoffman. So we've gone from a corner and back to Hoffman. But now I have Dan Neil on the left. Hoofs it forward now. And that's a foul. Sunderland don't get the foul, unfortunately, but they do get a throw in. A few Sunderland fans thought that was an actual foul. But they do get a foul here, deep in their own half. Sunderland restart quickly. Ball over the top, looking for Aidan O'Brien. He chests it down. He's in the 18-yard area. Steps inside. Oh, and another great save by Charlton keeper. And Winchester with a follow-up a mile wide. So we're forced 2 good saves from the Charlton keeper so far. He cuts inside. Very similar to the first attempt, really. And I don't know what Winchester was trying there, but that was a wayward shot. Good start from Sunderland. So the ball is here with their goalkeeper, who kicks it out right into our half. Headed forward now but Sunderland now hoof it back into our own half, and we're back with the Charlton keeper. Morecambe 1, Plymouth 0. Goal kick for Charlton. Straight to Sunderland, Sirkin, who charged down by Stockley, but it's gone out for a goal kick to Sunderland. Playing with a front three. Charlton. Now Sunderland have it. They've hoofed the ball forward. Oh, with a lovely flick. And Alex Pritchard could be in, but he's going to get beat by the Charlton defender, Adam Matthews, who turns and clears for Charlton up the line. Another yard or two with pace there. Pritchard was in, I would think. As goalkeeper kicks it out for Charlton. Good strong header from Charlton there as they come forward, but we intercept player again. We're doing well of intercepting play, and we'll play a ball forward, but straight through to Charlton goalkeeper. Got Bournemouth 1, Huddersfield 0. There's a later score. Goal kick for Charlton. Big high ball loft forward into our own half. Charlton have it now. They're in our area. They play the high ball over the top, and he's offside, and he puts the ball wide anyway. The flag was there up nice and early, which was good. Geedy caught in possession now, and Charlton come forward now. Gilby on the right-hand side, edge of the penalty area. Oof! Late challenge there, and he's brought down. Is that going to be a yellow card? Is he going in the book? No, it's just a talking to. So we've got a free kick for Charlton, just around about here. Our goal is here. So they've got a free kick just outside the penalty area around about there. And the Charlton players are piling into the box here. So free kick for Charlton. A lot of bodies in the middle. Here comes the ball into the box. Towards the back post, it was a header, and Hoffman has to get something onto it. And it's gone out for another corner. This time corner for Charlton at this end of the ground, this side. 39 people now tuning in. Thank you very much. If you can give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, it is free of charge. Thank you. Corner for Charlton. Down here. Towards the back post, and it's headed away from Sunderland and then further away by Pritchard. But Charlton still have possession now, and they're coming now down on the right-hand side. But dispossessed, and thought it would have been a foul there on Sunderland, but there's another corner for Charlton. This time, that side of the our half, and it's good pressure from Charlton. This good pressure. Leeds 0, Wolves 1. So 3 consecutive corners now for Charlton. Hands go up, ready for the signal. Very busy goal line. Here comes the ball. It's a high one, and it's headed away by Sunderland. Sort of sloppy at getting away, but McGeady has possession now. Gives it to Pritchard, surrounded by Charlton players. But Sunderland come forward now. Here they are on the halfway line, and they're coming forward now on the left. Cuts inside, still has it. There's nowhere to go. Oh, and he's being dispossessed. And will Charlton get it away? No, he's only put it out for a throw-in to Sunderland. We're around about here. So I've got to throw in for Sunderland, level with the Charlton penalty area. Bolton 0, Gillingham 1. They're having a tough time, Bolton, at the minute. Throw into Sunderland. Just a 1-2 back, and then dispossessed, and we have another throw in a little bit further up this time from the penalty area. Dan Neil now for Sunderland, who turns lovely well here now, and he's still going, Dan Neil. And he's heading towards the 18-yard box. Within the 18 yards, tries to get a 1-2 with Stewart, and just this bit, we'll still have it, Sunderland. They're in the penalty area with Stewart, knocks it back to Pritchard. Pritchard now to McGeady on the left. McGeady clipped a cross in, but it's cleared by Charlton. Flanagan's there. And now with a halfway line, Sunderland will try and build again on an attack. Callum Doyle now for Sunderland. Tries to find him on the left, McGeady, but it was cut out. Now Charlton will come forward now on the right-hand side. And Charlton are round about here now. They're coming now down the right-hand side. Gets in the cross here. It's a high-low cross, and it's a header, and it's picked up by Charlton in the 18-yard box, and they're still alive as another cross come in, and that's another corner for Charlton. It's fast. It's furious. It's at one end and the other. And Plymouth have equalised against Morecambe. Didn't take long for them to equalise. Burnley have took a lead at Southampton. So take the corner short of Charlton. Cuts inside now. Gets in another cross. And it's a deep one brought down. Borton's back post is drilled back in. And it's hit a body there, and it's come back out. And it's going to be a throw into Charlton around about down here. Yeah. We're sort of outnumbered in the far post Sunderland at the moment. It's Bolton 0, Gillingham 2 now. 2 quick goals for Gillingham. As a throw in now for Charlton. Played down the left. Stockley now runs it out to play, and it's a throw in for Sunderland right deep down in their own half about here. So looking at their chance again. The cross came in. He brought it down the Charlton player, and he just smashed it, and he came off the old Charlton's face, to be honest with you. Player's face. But we have a Sunderland throw. Ross Stewart wrestled to the ground there, but there's nothing given. Stewart clears, Sunderland's clear downfield again, and it's a throw into Charlton, just around about here, just around about the halfway line. Throw in for Charlton, taken quickly. Switch play now. Charlton now are coming down here. They're on the centre circle now, and they're coming into our half. Now they're playing it onto the right. They like to be coming down the right at the moment. Here we go. Charlton's trying to let go get through. Get to another corner for Charlton. Another corner. Lots of corners for Charlton early on. Everton 1, Watford 1. Watford have equalised. They look a threat, Charlton, at the moment with these corners. They do look a threat. We need to be a little bit tighter on our marking, to be honest with you. So we have a corner for Charlton. Referee's having a 1 or 2 words with Stockley and Flanagan, I think, having words with each other. McGeady coming across now, having a word. I think it's just all handbags, to be honest with you. 52 now, watching the stream. If you can click the like button and subscribe, I will much appreciate a tar. So we have a corner ball now for Charlton. Here we go. Another corner comes in. And it's still brought back into the 6-yard box now, and it's ballooned over the bar, and it's a goal kick to Sunderland. Swindon 0, Bradford 1. Up and over the top, but Sunderland come forward now, tries to play a ball up the line and dispossessed. Is that going to be a free kick to Sunderland? No, it's a throw into Charlton right down here. Thank you, Doug. So we've got a throw into Charlton now, just level with the, near the centre circle, and it's thrown down to the left and hacked. There was a misplaced pass, and Sunderland have a throw in down deep in their own half, nearish the corner flag. Throwing for Sunderland, Lee Johnson had his hands in the air now and saying it was a free kick, but they've took it quickly now, Sunderland. We are now here. We're still deep in our own half, and we've lofted the ball forward to try and find Sirkin. but it's headed away by Charlton, and it's gone out for a throw into Sunderland around about here. McGeady now for Sunderland. Just being patient. Cuts inside. Around about here now. O'Brien. Twists and turns. We'll go back to Dan Neil. Dan Neil drops the shoulders, comes in, tries to play the ball through, and it's straight to the Charlton keeper. Yeah, it could have been an opportunity for Dan Neil to take another touch there. Accrington 0, Portsmouth 1. So Portsmouth have just scored, and Luton have just scored against Hull, who was struggling in the Championship. So here we are. We're right in our own half now, with Charlton starter pressing on the right-hand side again, with Echo. And he comes down now. He gets past his man, gets in across, and Hoffman, did he get a touch to that? No, the ball came across and it went straight out, and it's a goal kick to Sunderland. I would say it's 50-50 at the minute. There's not much between the two teams. Hoffman's played it short to 09. 09 to Dan Neil. It's being pressurised here, and you're going to say, has they lost possession? But no, had a free kick. We've got a free kick for Sunderland here, deep in their own half. Didn't like this pissing about when they rolled out to 09 and mucking about. They were closed down quick. They could have been in trouble, Sunderland there. Well, here we go. The free kick now. It's been hoofed forward now. We're right in our own half, trying to find Stewart. And Stewart now, now here, Sunderland now on the right-hand side, Aidan O'Brien in the 18-yard box, tries to chop his man, but still has the ball, plays it now on the right-hand side here to Winchester, on the edge of the penalty area, back. O'Brien to Pritchard, cuts inside. He's still coming forward, Sunderland. Now we're on the right-hand side down here with Winchester. Gets in across. Ross Stewart's there, but couldn't get past his man, but we're still here on the right-hand side again. Just being patient here. We're on the right and play it back to Pritchard. Pritchard now to McGeady. McGeady is dispossessed, and Charlton, that's a foul. Foul for Charlton roundabout here. Not bad little play. Bournemouth 2, Huddersfield 0, Millwall 0, Stoke 1. So we have a free kick to Charlton, just around about there. Hi, Jeff. It's 0-0. It's 50-50, really. There's both teams have had chances. There's no team dominating at the minute. But Charlton do look dangerous. They've had quite a lot of corners. West Brom 1, Bristol City 0. But the ball's now hoofed forward for Charlton. As they come forward now. Opportunity now. They're playing it down the left-hand side here. But now they're in the 18-yard box. They pass it into the 18-yard box, and Sunderland clear it and hoof the ball to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart does really, really well and gets away from his man, Ross Stewart. And he's running now down the right-hand side. He has to stop, and he's played it back to Aidan O'Brien. Stewart will want it back, but O'Brien just passes it back forward now back to Winchester. Looking for the cross. What's he going to do? He's going to hold it back to 09. 09 now on the right-hand side. Lays it back. And he cuts inside now, Sunderland. Pritchard. Waiting for that movement down the fine line. We're going further back now. We're near the centre circle. We're moving the ball across the pitch now. Now we're over this side for Sunderland. We still have the ball. Twisting and turning. And we're just in our own half now. And he's being pressured now, Sunderland. And we've now gone further back. But we still have possession. Now the high ball's gone forward. And that has found nowhere. And Pritchard gets in front of his man. Was it going to be a foul? No, it wasn't. And St. Charlton can come forward now. Plays the ball forward now. Right to this hand side. I don't think he's going to keep that ball in. And we have a throw in for Sunderland right near their own corner flag. You think I was good at Subbuteo? Why is that, Jeff? Haha. So through into Sunderland, right down here. I say, imagine these are the 2 goals there, halfway line. Just trying to make a visual for you if I can, without obviously breaking copyright. But we're down now, this with the stuff they're throwing to Sunderland. We've got another throw in roundabout down here. And Sunderland still have possession now, but we're right back. Ball lofted forward now down the right-hand side, trying to find Stewart, but it's gone out for a throw-in to Charlton. Deep in their own half, level with their penalty area. Not sure the finger's working, plus you're going to have an achy arm at the end. Just trying to do some exercise. Weirwood throwing now, but Sunderland still have position. See Aidan O'Brien. Now Sunderland coming down on the right-hand side now. It slips when he tries and gets the cross in, and it's cleared by Charlton. And Charlton will come away now with the ball on the left. Switches the player now. Now acres of space now, Charlton on the right-hand side. They're coming forward. Coming forward with Echo now. Within the 18-yard area now with Echo. He still has it, Echo, in the 18-yard area. He's looking to try and get a shot and plays it across. Pulls it back for Gilby, but Gilby's blocked with Sunderland. And he still has it, Echo. Gets another cross in, and it's headed clear by Sunderland. Now Pritchard will pick it up. Now Sunderland, can they come forward? It's a very, very fast pace at the moment. Cheers tabletop. Sunderland now in their own half possession. Just trying to calm it down a little bit. Switches play now. Deep in our own half. I think we are going to have to be patient. They look a solid side, Charlton. Now we're playing on the left-hand side now. Dan Neil come level to the penalty area now, Sunderland. Cuts inside. He's in the penalty area, Dan Neil. He still has it. Plays it ball to McGeady. McGeady just loses a completely, miskicks it, and it's gone out for a throw into Charlton. So we have a goal kick for Charlton. 23 minutes gone and it's 0-0. 61 people now watching. Thank you very much. You clicked the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And please, if you can give us a subscribe to help the channel, I do appreciate it. With Charlton now deep in their own half on the right now, but they are coming forward now. Goes inside now, Charlton. Plays it forward to Washington now. They're in our half on the left-hand side now. They're coming forward. Now the level with our penalty area now on the left-hand side. With Charlton plays a box into the 18-yard area. Too much on. It already went out, and it's a goal kick back with Sunderland. Yeah, Charlton do not look where they are in the league. They do look well organised. They do look like there's not much gaps for when Sunderland are going forward. They've only won 2 games this season, but they do look a solid outfit, but which is understandable with they've just got rid of their manager. Goal kick for Sunderland. Stewart holds up really, really well on the right-hand side. Pritchard now cuts inside, but it's a wayward pass. Now Charlton come forward now. And it's played with the outside of the bout by Matthews. And Charlton now are clear on the left-hand side with Washington now. He's in the 18-yard area now for Charlton. And 3 Sunderland players back there and help each other out. And Pritchard hacks it only as far as the halfway line with Charlton, as they will come forward again. Switches play now with Charlton in their own half, centre circle. Oh, cheers, Jeff. Haha. Well, thanks for the extra likes, guys, and please subscribe. It is free to do so. I really, really do appreciate that. Very much indeed, you do. But Charlton now on the left, a long ball forward now into the penalty area for Sunderland. Stockley holds it up well. Gets in a cross, and it's a goal. Sorry, it's a corner for Charlton on that side. Another corner for Charlton. You do sense there's goals in this game. Doncaster 1, Cheltenham 0. Shrewsbury 1, Cambridge 0. Bristol Rovers 0, Newport 1. MK Dons 0. Rotherham are going well. 1. So Rotherham 1-0 up at MK Dons. MK Dons doing well, really. So we have a corner for Charlton. Here comes the ball in. Back post there. Stockley comes in but misses. And we're at the other end of the pitch. Other side now. Charlton still coming forward. Shouts are offside, but the referee's not giving it. And he comes across in again from Charlton. Heads it into the area. And Stewart's back there defending solidly. Gets a vital header away, but Charlton now coming at us on the left-hand side. They're all over us, Charlton, at the moment. Here's another box played into the box, but headed away again from Sunderland. But Charlton will press again on the left-hand side. Nice turn from Glecko, and he's free on the left now. Cuts inside into the penalty area, Charlton. Lovely football by Charlton. Washington shoots, and it's blocked. Still not clear for Sunderland. They're now on the right-hand side, Charlton coming. Sunderland now having to defend. They're under pressure here from Charlton. As the cross comes in, headed away once again, and Ross Stewart comes away. And then he's challenged. Play continues, says the referee, and that's a throw-in for Charlton right about there. This is good play from Charlton. Good pressure from Charlton. A good 5-minute spell here. So I've got a throw-in for Charlton now. Deep in our own half. Still hasn't took it. The fans getting impatient, saying hurry up. It's going to be a long throw from Charlton into the 18-yard area. It's bouncing and it's cleared from Winchester. Comes back at us again with Charlton. Stockley fancies one from distance and it's over the bar. Sunderland just need to regroup really here. I knew this would happen. I knew this was going to be a difficult game. And I still know Charlton are a decent side. They will not be in the bottom end of the table by the end of the season. I can guarantee you now. So Lee Johnson's furious for Sunderland at the moment. He's really shouting at the players. But that's what you want, isn't it? You want a manager to really have a go at the players. We have a throw in right on the centre line for Sunderland. It's taken quickly. Winchester now. To Stewart. The Stewart's been challenged. And that's going to be a free kick to Sunderland. Charlton player still down. Absolutely, Doug. It certainly does indeed. Thank you. I'm getting more thumbs up. And if I can have some more subscribes, I'd be much appreciated. We've got 80 people viewing. Thank you. Hello to all those 80 folks. Keep clicking that thumbs up if you can. It doesn't take long to do. Tar very much. I'll send you a Christmas card. So players held up at the moment. I think Charlton have just been the better side in this first half. Not really created any open chances, Charlton, but they have had some good possession down the wings. Barnet 0, Wrexham 2. Lee Johnson's furious down there on the touchline. I do think even if we got a point today, I think it wouldn't be a bad result today. I mean, I know I will want to win. I hope we win. But I do think a point would be decent against a team that's just got rid of their manager and they'll be fired up. And we're going to have a substitute for Charlton Athletic. Jason Pierce coming on. And while there is, I'm going to go for the toilet break. Right, When you got to go, you got to go. And we still haven't missing anything. Sunderland have a free kick in the Charlton half. Scunthorpe 1, Crawley 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Newport 2, Barnet 0, Wrexham 2. Palace 0, Newcastle 0 is the latest. So here comes the free kick. Sunderland, Dan Neil plows a long forward into the penalty area of Charlton, but loads of Charlton players headed away. But Sunderland still have it with Dan Neil. Plays it out wide to Aidan McGeady now on the right-hand side. McGeady now tries to get an extra pace, gets in there, takes a deflection, and we have a corner for Sunderland. Charlton in their black Hummel strip. I wish Sunderland would get Hummel back. I thought that was our best strip we've ever had. Everybody seems to be having the Hummel strips at the moment. Just showing the replay again. McGeady trying to get past his man. So here we have corner for Sunderland on the right-hand side. Swung in, it's a poor corner. It's not really got past the first man. Too flat, but Sunderland still have it now. With Winnie ST, he does well to keep back for Sunderland. Dan Neil for Sunderland on the right-hand side. Pritchard back to McGeady. McGeady now inside to Winchester. Oh, tries to play forward, cut out there by Charlton, but to back now for a throw-in for Sunderland. Deep in the Charlton half. Taken to McGeady. McGeady's holding the ball up well. Gets another throw in further into the penalty, level with the penalty area. Throw in for Sunderland. Taken quickly. Down the right-hand side. Nice little triangle football now. Nice pass and move now. 9. Switching play now. O'Neill. We're now on the left-hand side. Ian O'Brien, penalty area. On the left-hand side now, looking in to get across. Rides across. It's not the best to cross. It's across and it's headed out far as Dan Neil. Still on the left. Just holding up player. Looking to find a gap. Working it patiently. Sunderland still on the left. They still have position. Now they're in the 18-yard area now. Dan Neil's running. Closed down and cleared, and it's gone out for a throw into Charlton. So nothing really happened there, right, to be honest with you. Better. Just a sea of black players there in the back. 34 minutes gone, 0-0. $32 thumbs up, thank you. Goal kick for Charlton, lofted high. Stockley goes down. Doesn't see much in that at all, and it's given Charlton a free kick just in the centre circle. Luke O'Neill just gets a piece of his shirt. Yeah, he pulled him. Luke O'Neill pulled his shirt. He's turned into a catamol, isn't he? Luke O'Neill. Celtic 1, St Johnstone 0 in the old bagpipe division. Sunderland have it deep in their own half. Lofted forward now. Stewart chests it and holds up well. Level with the centre circle now. Plays it across field. McGeady now. Floats one, but straight to a Charlton player. Needed more on Aidan McGeady's ball there. Flanagan goes down deep in his own area, and that'll be a free kick to Sunderland deep in their own half. Walsall 1, Barrow 1, Aldershot 2, Bromley 2. Burnley still leading at St Mary's, Southampton 1-0. As Flanagan goes back to the keeper for Sunderland. Yes, tabletop, it's the old hairy bagpipe division. Keep comes long out for Charlton, headed. Only's headed as far as O'Brien, and O'Brien though heads it out for a throw into Charlton, deep in their own half. A lot of Sunderland fans going for half-time refreshments already. We'll go 5 minutes away. Yeah, another score in the bagpipe division. Hearts 1, Dundee 0. Gilby for Charlton now. Gives it away, and Sunderland have possession back next. Now here comes Dan Neil. Dan Neil plays a lovely ball to McGeady. Now he's on the right-hand side. He's been pushed out. Cuts inside. McGeady, with a power cross. Again, just needs to get past that first man, but we still have it with McGeady. He's lively. Dan Neil now plays a lovely box in the 18-yard area. Winchester plays it across the face of goal, and there's nobody there to meet it. Our best move of the match, I would say that. Just needed somebody in the end of that for a tap in. It was a lovely passing movement there. Nice little weighted pass into the 18-yard area. Cuts it across. There was just nobody there, so it's gone out for a throw into Charlton now. And Charlton have it deep in their own half. They're in their own penalty area. They will build on the left. With Ferrington. Holds up play, and they're just passing it along the back four at the moment to Charlton. Matthews now on the right. Cuts inside now. He's in the penalty. They sent the circle now, but cut out well by Aidan O'Brien. Now Sunderland are looking lively now here. They've got Pritchard on the ball now with Sunderland in the centre circle. McGeady skips and turns well. Plays it out right. Fans shout man on. Turns his man well. He's looking for someone to help him out here. Sunderland forced to go back, but they're keeping possession here. Still have the ball on the left-hand side now. Is Callum Doyle. Charlton players crowding Sunderland out at the moment, but Sunderland have it well, and they're passing it now on the left-hand side. He's cutting inside. They're now in the penalty area. Lovely 1-2 here with Sirkin, and a superb challenge from Charlton. And that's going to be a corner kick for Sunderland. Down there. Good link-up play for Sunderland here. Aidan O'Brien, yeah, lovely 1-2 there. But a good challenge by Echo for Charlton. And Lecco stayed down from that challenge, and the referee is saying we need the physios on here. So we have a stoppage in play at the moment, just as Sunderland have got a corner. $82 viewers, if you could please hit the thumbs, thank you, if you haven't. And if you can give us a subscribe, I will say thank you very much. Thank you. Swindon 0, Bradford 2. He's still down, the Charlton player. And he's up now. He's back on his feet. The old magic sponge, he's done the trick. He will have to go off, though. Whistles and boos from the Sunderland fans. So that means Charlton are a man down for this corner. He still isn't off the field to play yet. So quite a bit of a hold up this. Of course, that'll add on for time added on. Southampton's equalised against Burnley. So then, here's Pritchard. He'll take the corner for Sunderland. It's not a bad corner. It's for the middle of the 6-yard box, but it's headed clear only now as far as Tom Flanagan, who drills another cross in, and it's out for another corner. So Sunderland producing some good pressure here late on in the first half. Corner down this end this time. They look well organised to Charlton in defence. We do need something magic, a nice little move to break that defence open, I would say. It's got McGeady now at the rocker end. Corner for Sunderland. McGeady now. 09 gives the balls in, kept alive, and a superb save by Charlton. Clear by Gilby. Now Washington comes forward now, but Charlton are being dispossessed, and Sunderland have really got the ball back well there. And Dan Neil now has it on the centre circle. Works it to Callum Doyle. Good possession for Sunderland this. This is good pressure. Ross Stewart now on the left. Skips and plays a little ball now to Sirkin. Deep in their half. Level with the penalty area. Sirkin is looking for an opening. Plays to Pritchard. McGeady now. Steps aside. Tries to get through the lines himself, but gives the ball away. But Pritchard steals it well for Sunderland. Now Sunderland come now on the left-hand side now with McGeady. Keeps it in play. Got support with him. Pritchard gets it back. He's in the 18-yard area now. Sirkin, back out. on the left-hand side. Just waiting for that opening, aren't they? Plenty of Sunderland shirts in the middle here. But Sunderland give it away. And Charlton will clear. And Charlton will come forward now. Here they come now. It's 3 against 3 with Charlton. It's played out on the left-hand side now. Sunderland are under pressure. The ball comes in now. And now we have a corner for Charlton. Interesting game. It's quick. Burton 0, Oxford 2. So Charlton have a corner. Here comes the corner. It's headed away for Sunderland. Only as far as Thompson on the right-hand side, who Dobson now tries to hold up. Just a turn, should I say, for Charlton. Go back to Famaweo. Famaweo gets in a ball into the box. Oh, what? Stockley got something onto it, but it was wide. Has it come off a Sunderland player for another corner? No, it's a goal kick for Sunderland. Not really had much to do either keeper, really. Charlton had a couple of saves. Hoffman's not really done much. All right, cheers, Jeff. Click the little thumbs up, thank you, as we have a goal kick and we'll take it. And Sunderland have possession now. Oh, and brought down. Is that going to be a yellow card for the Charlton player? And it is. Late one. On Alex Pritchard, the Charlton player just pats Alex Pritchard on the back and says sorry for that. I still think this will be a draw, Flo. That's what I think this will be. So, first player to be booked, and that's a Charlton player. And we have a free kick right on the centre circle. Dan Neil lofts it high. Stewart gets up. So Luke O'Nien will build. Back to Sirkin. Holds up play and he comes back, Sirkin. A little step on the ball. Sirkin forced back now and a lovely little back heel from O'Nien. And Sunderland can build now from the centre. Danny, lovely ball looking for Brinchester who gets there. Now O'Brien picks it up, shoots, but it's blocked. But we still have possession on the right. O'Brien with a terrible cross. As a matter of fact, that's gone right over for a goal kick to Charlton. It's a definite open game. Just like the wife's legs, it's definitely open. Good job she's not in, innit? Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Doug. I think obviously you stay positive for a win, but I would not be disappointed with a draw if we did today. Oh, in the 44th minute now. Goal kick for Charlton Athletic. Free kick now for Sunderland, deep in their own half. Very, very quiet, the stadium, I like. Here a pin drop. 4 minutes of added time will be added on. 4 minutes of added time. Sunderland take the free kick. Doncaster 2, Cheltenham 0. Getting a bit scrappy at the minute. The long ball played forward has gone straight out for a goal kick to Charlton. It's like the both teams have sort of run out of steam a little bit and they seem to have slowed down, saying, look, the lads, it's not going to be as not long till half time. Well, Colin McDougall says we're not as good as we think we are. I mean, there's been a few games where, we have struggled and a few people have said that, including myself. But this is a test today. Charlton have the ball now, but straight O'Nien. A lovely plays a ball over the top now to O'Brien, to wiggle free, and he's offside. Very, very well organised side, Charlton. I thought there would be today. A Wickham 1, Crew 0. Wickham have just scored. So then, booted upfield by the Charlton keeper. Headed out of play. And it's a throw into Charlton deep in our half. Charlton going to come forward there, but offside. And it's a free kick to Sunderland. So we have it with Hoffman now. Hoofs the ball to the left. Headed straight back into our half with Charlton, who will have the ball now with Stockley, who gives the ball away to Pritchard. The ball plays through the middle from Ross Stewart. Can he pick it up? He can. Stewart now on the right-hand side. Gets in across with McGeady, but McGeady's not going to get that. Hack clear on his fight. And it's a throw-in level with the penalty area in the Charlton half. A goal just before half-time would be very nice. Please, thank you. Throw-in taken. Pritchard on the left. Dan Neil nearly lost possession there, but we're back in the centre line now. Sunderland fans getting a bit impatient here, saying, get the ball forward. McGeady now tries to wriggle free in the middle, but doesn't. Winchester now for Sunderland. There'll just be one attack left, I would say. I think Sunderland should go for it. There's only 30 seconds left in this first half, but we'll give a sloppy pass away there, and Charlton hoof it down the line to no man's land. And we're back to Hoffman. Flanagan will receive a back off Hoffman. There comes Sunderland now on the right-hand side with Dan Neil. McGeady's asked for it through the middle and finds it now, McGeady, in the 18-yard area. Plays it up now for... crosses on the back post, but it's not a good cross. Our crosses just haven't really been up to it. And there goes the half-time whistle. It's Sunderland 0, Charlton 0. I did predict a draw before this game. And Charlton do not nowhere near look like a second off bottom, third off bottom, whatever it is, side. 84 people viewing. If I can get 50 likes, please, that would be much appreciated. If I can get 50 thumbs up, I'll be appreciated. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. That would really help. So I don't think really Charlton have been sort of dangerous at all, of really open chances. They've had a lot of possession. Even, I think the score is basically what it says on the tin. I think it's 0-0, and I think it's a deserving scoreline at half-time with both teams. I think they've both played well, both attacked well, and they both defended well. So if it finished this at full-time, I don't think you could complain. So people are getting their half-time refreshments. Yeah, Jeff Holcroft says need to be winning these games. We do. But I do think it couldn't have been a worse a time for their to sack their manager. It was inevitable it was going to happen. As long as we don't lose this game, honestly, I'll be happy with a point today. In the Hairy Bagpipes division, Dundee have scored. It's Dundee United 1, Motherwell 0. Latest scores, it's 0-0 in the Championship between Birmingham Swansea, 0-0 against Blackburn Redden. Blackpool 1, Preston 0. Bournemouth 2, Huddersfield 0. Cardiff City 0, Middlesbrough 2 is a result from earlier. Coventry 1, Derby 0. Luton Town 1, Hull City 0. Millwall 0, Stoke City 1. Peterborough 0, QPR 0. West Brom 1, Bristol City 0. These are half-time scores. Bristol City, West Brom is a latest, I beg your pardon. West Brom 1, Bristol City 0 is a latest. Yeah, tabletop Pritchard's he's not having a bad game, to be honest with you. He's getting involved. Yes, Carl Rogers on social media said, so far the final ball has been poor for Sunderland. Charlton are just waiting for a counter-attack. We need to push on in the second half, and hopefully Djaku can help later on. He says, I can't help much think, despite one game, I miss Brohead's pace and directness. So Craig thinks the final ball has been poor, and it hasn't been the best. But it's been an open game. Someone else says, I love McGeady, but DME's having an absolute shocker today. Lost every ball he's had and can't beat the first man. I do think it's been a bit harsh there. I mean, he's given the ball a couple of times, but he has been busy and he has beat his man a couple of times and got in a couple of crosses. So somebody's already saying McGeady's been having an absolute shocker. Do you think McGeady's had a shocker? Does anybody agree? Well, 43 thumbs up, thanks. Only 8 more thumbs up to get to 50. Can we get to 50 thumbs up? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you for the subscribe there, John Neesham. Thank you very much. Thank you, Steve Fizz, for another subscribe. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We need to win these games. A draw isn't good enough if we want to go up. Win the league, new manager or not, they aren't in any form and we're at home. It's a poor result if we don't, says Thomas Forsyth. West Brom go now 2-0 up against Bristol City. I mean, I can see where you're coming from there, Thomas, without a doubt. I mean, yeah, if you're wanting to go up as a top 2 team, then, you do need to win these games and stuff, but we're not going to win every single match, and neither will any other team in this division. I just think it's Charlton, the sort of in disguise. That league table lies, I think, with them. It's that they won't be there, and I still think Charlton will be in the playoff positions by the end of the season, and I think we are playing a good team today. But yeah, we do need to win these home games. I'm not saying we don't, but as long as we didn't lose. Portsmouth and the Charlton games are like stinkers, aren't they? It's like get them out the road. You know, we've got heavily beat by Portsmouth. I didn't want to be heavily beat by these. But you know, we're beating teams like the likes of Gillingham and Crewe. I mean, like the other seasons and stuff, we either would have lost or drawn, would not beaten them teams. So we are beating teams would struggle against. Kevin Smith says it's only half time. They're a bogey team. Their manager has gone. I think we will step it up and we will win 2-0 in the second half. I like your optimism. I very, very much do indeed. See if there's any more mentions on social media. So someone says McGeady hasn't been good at all so far all season. Bring Dijako on for me. Is McGeady getting old? Is he running out of steam? A lot of people are slagging McGeady off at the moment. Tom Gibson has said, good job the ref didn't see Flanagan's handball from the cross. We need to stop their easy crosses down our left. I didn't even spot, to be honest with you. Got some latest scores in the Hairy Bagpipes division. Half-time, Aberdeen 1, Hibs 0. Celtic 1, St Johnstone 0. Latest score, Dundee United 1, Motherwell 0. Hearts 1, Dundee 0 half-time. And Ross County 1, Livingston 2 half-time. Earlier on, Chelsea put lucky 7 past the unlucky Norwich City. And it's Palace 0, Newcastle 0. Yes, Valentin Ivanov. The first half, I'd say, has been even Stevens, 50-50 with the teams. We've both attacked. Not really much of a finished product. It's fast, it's end-to-end, but I don't think you can tell either team apart at the moment. Charlton certainly not playing like a second or third off bottom side at the minute. We just need to be a little bit more clinical in the final third. The final ball's been poor. Need to be more clinical in the crosses. Both teams really haven't had that many clear-cut chances. And that's about it, really. It's both keepers. I think the Charlton keepers made a couple of decent-ish saves. Hoffman's been sort of quiet. So Darren Hall says, need to stop the thinking of a draw is okay. We are better than this. We can take the game to second half. And Tabletop says, I think Dijaku in place of McGeady with Broadhead when he's back ahead of O'Brien, and Stewart will be our strongest attack. I do think myself it's McGeady's last season for Sunderland. I do, and I think he's getting on, and I think he's just losing that edge. Hello to Trept Hakemep. How's it going, lads? Don't forget, give us a thumbs up. I want to see if I can get to 50 thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Ta very much. So see if we can get to 50 likes on my YouTube channel. Wow, breaking news. Cardiff City have sacked Mick McCarthy after club record their 8th consecutive defeat. So a former Sunderland manager, Mick McCarthy, has been sacked by Cardiff City. Of course, Mick McCarthy got Sunderland that title way back them years ago. But then followed on from the Premier League with the lowest Premier League total at that time, and we came straight back down. And I think our only win was against Middlesbrough. Mick McCarthy for the Newcastle job, eh? Thank you for the more likes button. Just 4 more likes from 50. Thank you. Joseph Billingsley says, I think Gooch and Leon Dejaku and Denver Hume to come on in the second half. McCarthy fired isn't good news from Doug B. Kevin Smith, how's Plymouth and Wigan doing? Plymouth are 1-1 at the moment, and Wigan are 0-0. Wigan are away to AFC Wimbledon, and Plymouth are away to Morecambe, and that is also currently 1-1. Hartlepool are getting beat 2-0 off Harrogate. Keep an eye on Hartlepool. I do. They're doing well, but they're struggling today. All right, Sharky, how you doing, fella? Nice to see you. You all right, man? Are you enjoying the match, Sharky? What do you think at half time? Are you pleased with Sunderland's performance? Yeah, Sharky, if you ever fancy teaming up and we'll do a Zoom thing, a weekly thing, and discussing a review of the match and how we did, give us a shout. We could link up and take turns on each other's channels if you want, and have a discussion like a hourly show. I think it'll go down really well. So let us know what you think about that. Yeah, definitely, Sharky. On a I don't know when you want to do the recordings, whether you want to do it on Sundays or Saturday evening after the game. It's up to yourself. So here we go as we're off for the second half. Do we get cheap taxis in Carlisle as subscribers? Oh, if you've subscribed to the channel, mate, you get a free bacon butty in me taxi. 48 likes now. I just need 2 more likes for 50. Thank you indeedy. Southampton have come out the blocks in the second half. They have 2-1 up against Burnley. But Sunderland now play the ball forward and it's gone back straight away to their goal kick. Yeah, after half term, mate, just let us know if you fancy doing something. That's all right. Sharky, not a problem. So I don't think there's any changes as Sunderland have possession now on the right-hand side. Stewart now plays it back up to 09. Back to Flanagan. Flanagan now chips the ball forward to a Charlton defender. But dispossessed now with Sunderland. Now Sunderland take advantage now on the right-hand side with Ross Stewart. Pritchard tackled well, and Charlton now will come forward on the right-hand side now. Holds up play. Plays the ball down the wing. And he will get there now, Charlton. Deep on the right-hand side, gets in a cross, and it's out for a throw into Charlton. Deep down around about there, near the corner flag. Peterborough 0, QPR 1. Now, from Sunderland, born and bred, Doug B, but I live just about 4 miles outside of Carlisle. Accrington Stanley have equalised against Portsmouth. So it's 1-1. But we have a throw-in deep in our half near the corner flag for Charlton. High one, that's a long one. It's headed away, and Gilby has a swing of it, and it's just fresh air, and it's Sunderland clear it, and another throw-in as the Sunderland supporters are making their way back to the seats after the half-time pies and bees. Looks like it's going to be another long throw launched into the Sunderland box. In it comes. Tried to be flicked on, but certain for Sunderland will try and tidy it up, and it's shout of a handball for Charlton. And it's gone back out, and this time Sunderland will have a throw-in right near the corner flag. 93 viewers, thank you. Only one away from 50 likes, and if you could subscribe, thank you. But it'd be great if I can get to 50 likes. Very, very good. Very good indeed. Hey, dear me. So we have it with Sunderland now in the centre circle, but hacked away by Charlton. Head tennis at the moment, but Charlton will bring it back. 51 likes. We've cracked the 50 like mark even. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind. Love a lot of you. But Charlton now have a throw in. Deep in our half over the far side. And it's played back now. We're on the halfway line with Charlton. Just in their own half now. Charlton builds slowly. It's cut out, but then the ball's deflected. And Lego picks it up and still has it on the right-hand side. Gady tries to get the ball, but doesn't get it. And then Sirkin goes down. He's acting the fourth official. Was it a free kick? But the referee said it wasn't. And Charlton have a throw-in. Wow. Hartlepool 2, Harrogate 2. They must have scored 2 quick goals within seconds. They were 2-0 down at half-time. So throw-in for Charlton. 1-2 now, and it's played back upfield. Dobson now gets the ball in to back post, and Hoffman comes in and claims very well indeed over a lot of heads. Hoffman throws the ball up to the middle of the field, but only straight as far as a Charlton player now, and Charlton will come forward, but then cut out by McGeady. Now it's Hoff forward again. And these long high balls are just not working, are they? We need to keep it on the floor. But now Sunderland have position, but then dispossessed now. And here come Charlton now. They're in the 18-yard area, and then Hoffman just gets there and collects the ball and dives on it. AFC Wimbledon 0, Wigan 1. So Sunderland could really do with a victory here now with Wigan winning. And it's a ball now played forward for Stewart. He's onside. He's on the right-hand side now. Turns, holds up ball. Plays it up to McGeady in the 18-yard area. McGeady shoots left-footed, and it's well over. Well over. So Wigan are winning. I don't know what that does to the league table at the moment. It was an own goal by Wimbledon. Australia and Canada. Never been. Got a fear of flying. 93 viewers now, 51 likes. Tar. 94 viewers, thank you. Goal kick for Charlton. Yeah, and the crowd will love a goal. 9 goes down. The referee said no foul, but Charlton will come on the right-hand side now. They're in the 18-yard area. This is Jilton. It's played back now. This is dangerous, but Flanagan clears it for Sunderland. And Stockley now picks it back up. And Charlton again on the right-hand side. The dangerous down the wings here, Charlton. Cuts inside, beats his man, comes back, gets in across again, and it comes in the cross, and nearly for Charlton with Perrington. It was a whipped in cross, and it came in quick. Lecco He's doing well for Charlton down the wings there. It was a whipped in cross. I'm just seeing it again. It was a whipped in low high cross. It beat the keeper and it just literally came straight to the Charlton player and he didn't know about it. Bit of a let off for Sunderland here as the ball's played forward now, deep in the Charlton half, and fumbles it now, and it's a corner for Sunderland. Southampton 2, Burnley 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Lincoln City 0. So we have a corner now for Sunderland. How we could do with a goal here, how we could do with livening the stadium up. And the first chance for a while, Sunderland comes echoing around the stadium a light. Pritchard will take this corner. In comes the corner, headed high. Came off a Charlton player though, so we've got a corner though, this time at that end of the ground. Both teams have having 6 corners apiece now. Crystal Palace 1, Newcastle United 0. Peterborough 1, QPR 1. As we're waiting to take the corner. Plenty of tall bodies for Sunderland in the box. Here comes the corner. It's toward Flanagan and he gets a weak header and the keeper will get that no problem. AFC Wimbledon 0, Wigan now 2. So come on, Sunderland, we need to score. We need to get a win here. We need to keep up with the pace of the top 2 of the team in the Division 1. We need this win. I know draw would be not bad as long as we don't lose, but a win, we do need to keep it up. Keep the pace, keep up with the pace. But Sunderland cut out now with Charlton. And Ross Stewart on the right-hand side. Plays a little bit too short, but Sunderland still pick up possession. Get it back. Winchester on the right. McGeady now cuts inside, then cuts back out again. He's got nowhere to go, McGeady. And then he's tripped, and that's a free kick to Sunderland. So we've got a free kick. Should stop watching Babe Station. So we need a good delivery in here now. Good chance here. If we get a good delivery in and have a head into the penalty area, we'll have a good chance. But a good delivery, please. Pritchard, it delivers. It's not bad, but Ross Stewart gets ahead, but couldn't direct it, and it's gone out for a goal kick. So, Anonymous Felix says the match is fixed. They will end 0-0. I did say before this match this would be a draw. I did say this would be a draw. I don't know why. I just had this feeling. I think Lee Johnson's going to have to bring a sub on. I would get Dejako on, to be honest with you. As Sunderland now had a free kick. Hartlepool 3, Harrogate 2. What a turnaround that is. Is it the Victoria Ground, Hartlepool? I think it is. They're 3-2 up. They were 2-0 down at half-time. Jeff Stellan there, he's chuffed a bit on Gillette Soccer Saturday. It was Benteke who scored for Crystal Palace. Bring back Ashley, yeah? And Serkin brings it down for Sunderland now. Backheels it now with Pritchard now on the left-hand side. Gets ahead of his man. Can he get in a good cross? Puts it left-footed. Oh, and Sunderland have hit the crossbar. And it goes back with Winchester. Winchester goes down. No penalty. Best chance of the match so far. Let's see a replay of this. Lovely low cross. Oh, and it was sort of in the L shape, the crossbar and the post. Hit the post, but it was a thunderous shot. Closest we've come yet. Not a penalty, no. But Sunderland come now on the right-hand side. Winchester with a high cross. Brought down by Leko, who knocks it out for a throw-in. Best chance that. 107 viewers now. Thank you. If you can go subscribe and click that like button, tar very much. Subscribe to the channel, really help us out. Thank you. It doesn't cost anything. Thank you very much. But Sunderland come now on the left-hand side with Sirkin. Tries to get that little ball forward and just misses out. But Dan Neil now has it. Ross Stewart brings in Winchester on the right-hand side. Winchester shoots from distance, but it really, really lacks power. And it was from about 25 yards out. And the keeper will easily pick that up. I would love to show you the game, Bogdan. But because of copyrights, I would be blocked by YouTube instantly. And I would get a warning from Sunderland AFC. I would love to show you the game, but I cannot. Sunderland are deep in their own half. That deep in their own half. They've passed back to Hoffman, who Hoffman knocks it forward to Sirkin, who does well. He controls that. And he cuts inside Sirkin. Big switch on now. Pritchard now gets there. Plays it a lovely ball down the left-hand side for O'Brien. O'Brien cuts inside. O'Brien still has it. Oh, and he plays a dreadful ball on the right-hand side. I don't know what happened there. That was a wasted, glorious opportunity there for Sunderland to do something. Oh, dear. Pritchard plays a lovely ball. O'Brien cuts inside. I'm just watching it now, and he just tries to play the ball across, and I don't know what he was trying to do. But whatever he was doing, didn't do it. Bournemouth 3, Huddersfield 0. Bournemouth going great guns in the Championship, the top of the league. Sunderland just slightly on top, Ruben, in this second half. But they need to turn this possession into goals. We're the greatest team the world has ever seen. Echoes around the stadium, but Sunderland now coming forward again with Stewart. O'Brien now tries to get a shot, but it's blocked back and it's charged down. And now Charlton will just hack the ball clear. Doyle against Washington, and Washington gets the better of him. But Flanagan now tidies up and says you have another. But here comes Echo against for Charlton. Tries to get round his man. Blocked out and cleared by Sirkin. Game is starting to open up again. Tom Flanagan's doing well. He really is this season. He tidied up well there. Stadium are like coming in, having a bit of noise at the moment. They can sense possibly there's something going to happen in the red and whites. As Charlton take their throw in, they build in on the left-hand side in our own half. They're now down the left-hand side, and it's cut out, and it's a throw in for Charlton. Wherever you go, it's sure to know we kick the red flag flying high. Throw in to Charlton. Coming up to the hour mark. Subs are out there having a warm-up. Lyndon Gooch is on there. Diako's on there. Charlton now building on the left-hand side. Plays a lovely 1-2. And they come forward now, Charlton, and Gilby gets a cross in, and it's Charlton flags up. It's gone offside. Bit scrappy there, but Flanagan's furious at the linesman there. Absolutely furious, saying, like, get your flag up earlier. No, I'm not a Gooch fan either, Doug. He's another one that tries and texts 30 people on. Everton have took the lead against Watford. Richarlison, 63rd minute. But I can't help falling in love with you. Sunderland goal kick. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Winchester for Sunderland. Tries to put it down the line, but it's hacked forward by Charlton. Chested well down by Stockley. Falls, but still has possession, and Charlton will build. Gilby goes backwards, but dispossessed, and then as he brought down, no, a foul, and the stadium is screaming that was a foul, but the referee says it ain't. And Seko will come now, Lecco on the right-hand side, gets past Sirkin, gets in across now, and Flanagan's going to be alive, and as the shot comes in, and it's scrambled, and Charlton very, very nearly took the lead there. And Newcastle have equalised. Callum Wilson, 65 minutes. bastardos. Now here comes now Sunderland. Down Neil now. Play to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart very, very deep at the moment now. He plays it forward now to Winchester on the right-hand side. We are looking better, Mario, but we need that ball in the net. Ball played down the line to Stewart now. Takes it to the corner flag. Tries to play it in field, but that's just gone nowhere land. And he will get the back. Will Ross Stewart? Ross Stewart's over there taking the throw in. Ross Stewart needs to get in the box. Get in the box, Ross Stewart. Fourth official now is going to be having a word with Lee Johnson here. Lee Johnson's going to have a word with the referee. I don't know what's happened here. Let's have a look. It was from that possible foul earlier on. Lee Johnson screaming at the referee, saying like he nearly took his legs off here. How can you not even give a free kick for that? I think the referee's having a few words with Lee Johnson. And Lee Johnson's been given a yellow card. At least he's showing passion, Lee Johnson. I don't know what a yellow card does to a technical area like the manager, but I don't know. No subs at the moment. We've got subs warming up as we're taking the throw in quickly on the right-hand side now with Sunderland as he hopping on the ball now. Is McGee. He's trying to get past his man and doesn't, but O'Neill gets too much of a challenge on there. It was too much of a clean challenge and the ball goes out for a goal kick to Charlton. Oh, dear. Yeah, watching I Follow. But we're back with the Charlton keeper now who hoofs it forward. Stockley Howard's forward for Charlton to Washington. Flanagan comes across. Tries to play it downfield now. Comes off a Charlton play. He's saying handball, but it isn't. And it's going to go out for a throw-in to Charlton. Is it? What's happening here? No, it's a throw-in to Sunderland. Just down from the halfway line. Les Henley says Dejaku and Guchon now we do need some changes. I think McGeady will be coming off. Sirkin now going to take a swing for Sunderland. Luke O'Neill comes across to help out. Sirkin now tries to get it through, but a missed pass now from Ross Stewart, and then Charlton will have possession again. Ball over the top, and that's going to have too much on it, and that's going out for a goal kick for Hoffman. Sunderland definitely had the best of the chances at the moment. Millwall 2, Stoke 1, Blackpool 2, Preston 0. Sunderland deep in their own half, lofts the ball high down the line. Headed strong by Charlton back into Sunderland's half. Strong challenge now from Charlton, but Charlton will still have possession here. Plays it in field to Lecco now. He's had plenty of the play on the right-hand side. Cuts back. Lecco gets in a little cross here. Picked to the far post. And no lines on the line. And it's bundled in. And Charlton have scored. Has he? What's happened here? I don't know what's happened here. Yeah, Charlton have taken the lead. Charlton have taken the lead. That's Charlton have taken the lead. Sunderland 0, Charlton 1. And I said in my preview, Charlton would get a goal first. Luke O'Neill tries to stop the ball with his hand, but it was already across the line. We just can't beat Charlton, can we? We just cannot beat these at all. And there's a booking now for Sunderland. Just cannot beat Charlton. I mean, people are saying there's going to be an easy game and Charlton are struggling. It's not. Charlton and Portsmouth are going to be the thorn in Sunderland's side this season. There always will be. As Rotherham have gone 2-0 up against MK Dons. For God's sake. But Charlton are fired up with this now. Like, they fancy another. He needs to get the subs on now, does Lee Johnson. As Charlton come now on the left-hand side, and it's a throw into Charlton. Why, oh why do we struggle against Charlton and Portsmouth every bloody time we play them? Fuck's sake, man. Sunderland need to come from behind. They need to show character. Come on, for fuck's sake. And here comes McGeady. Sunderland now player has gone down, and Ross Stewart and the fans are saying it's a foul, but the play continues, but it's back with Charlton, who plays it back to their goalkeeper. From away players, it brings it down for Charlton. Cuts inside, controls it well. Winchester tries and gets position back, and he does. Ross Stewart now on the right. McGeady now drills it in, but goes straight to the goalkeeper. Yes, Peter George, Charlton, Portsmouth and Wigan are starting to leave a bad taste in my mouth. It's just Charlton and Portsmouth, aren't they? They're just... I don't know. They're just the win blockers, aren't they? Charlton and Portsmouth is like, as long as they're in our division, they just seem to constantly spoil the party for Sunderland all the time. I don't know what it is or why. Is it mentally? I don't know what it is. But why do we always fucking struggle against Charlton and Portsmouth? Need to stop the rot. This just isn't fucking good enough. If we want to get up, we've got to at least pick a point or win. Stewart now on the right. He cuts out now, but Sunderland still have it now. Dan Neil gets in across, but that's nobody there. But only finds Ross Stewart now. He gets in another cross, but once again, there's nobody there. And Sunderland will give a throw in. Lyndon Gooch and Leon Dijaku is coming on for Sunderland. Alec Pritchard is the first one to come out for Leon Dijaku. Ian O'Brien's coming off. He's not had a bad game. Gooch is coming on. We cannot lose this game. We just fucking can't lose this game. That's what I'm saying. I did say a draw before this game would start. I did say as well, Charlton would score first, and I don't know why. I just seem to... I could just see through the glass ball, just like the Portsmouth game. I had a funny feeling they would thump us, and they did. I just hate Charlton and Portsmouth because, like I say, they just destroy us all the time. They just beat us, beat us, constantly beat us. Just want to get their fixtures out the road. Charlton and Portsmouth fixtures, just fuck off. Go. We've played them. Now, let's get on with the season. That's what it feels like. Just run into a brick wall every time we play these. It's Charlton who foot forward now. And 09 plays it back to Hoffman. Hoffman now. And McGeady now turns. Picks it up. Tries to play through ball, but gives it away. Frustrating for Sunderland every time they try to thread a ball through, it's being cut out. But Charlton have it now deep in their own half, looking at passing back to their goalkeeper. Right, Robert, I just think it's Charlton. It's just something about Charlton Athletic and Sunderland. I don't know what it is. We just can't seem to finish Charlton off like Portsmouth, but Sunderland try to play it forward. Cut out by Pearce. Dobson's got space and time, and Lecco on the right-hand side. Charlton now starting to take control a little bit now. They sense a second here. Still going on the right-hand side. Sunderland fans getting frustrated here. Charlton now come back to the halfway line. Dobson now. They're playing with confidence, Charlton. MK Dons 0, Rotherham 3. They're hammering goals in. Why can't we? Ball's play forward on the left-hand side now. Is he going to keep it in? And he does just, but Hoffman will get it. I don't think we've got any really dangerous goal scorers apart from Stewart, Mario. I really don't. I don't think we've got any really other clinical finishes. Doyle picks it up for Sunderland. Dejako gets his first touch. Dan Neil. Sunderland still have possession. Gooch now, with his first touch, switches ball player, switches it well to find McGeady on the right-hand side. McGeady gets in a cross, but it's evaded everyone, but Dejako can't keep it in. And it's gone out for a goal kick. There's just something missing today. There's just something lacking. We're lacking that. Or Accrington have scored against Portsmouth. Accrington 2, Portsmouth 1. You see what I mean? Portsmouth, Charlton, shite. Lose every fucking week. But the minute they play Sunderland, there you are, that's 3 points off. You go and enjoy them. Every bloody time. Every time. Really pisses me off. Gotta break this curse, surely, at some point. Sunderland now, Dan Neil. Winchester on the right. Loses it now, and Charlton come forward, but then they lost possession. Now McGeady now comes back for Sunderland. Goes down. Nothing given. It's scrappy now. It's on the edge of the 18-yard area, but McGeady gets it back. And then he's gone down, and now it is a free kick. Scrappy. But McGeady did battle well. Come on, Sunderland, for God's sake. Ross Stewart's been very, very quiet the second half. Birmingham on Swansea 1. Luke on 9's going to stand over this one. He fancies his chances. I think it's a bit too far out for a shot, this. 25 to 30 yards, 20 to 27 yards out, I'd say. Of course, I'm getting upset, Doug. It's bloody frustrating. Kind of beat these gets. Oh, 9. Straight, hits the wall. And cleared further out. Only as far. Just scrappy passing at the minute. We're just trying to get that killer ball. It ain't working. We're right back in our own half now. 125 views. Thank you. If you can click that like button, thank you. As Sunderland come on the right-hand side, we're in their 18-yard area. Gets in across, but keeper cuts it out. Goal kick to Charlton. So what does it mean if Sunderland lost this game today? Does it mean we're not automatic promotion contenders? Is it alarm bells ringing for Sunderland's automatic promotion campaign? Or is it just, as I've said, you're not going to win all these games? Oof, there's a booking here for a Charlton player. It's getting a bit bad-tempered, but Sunderland come now on the right-hand side with Winchester. McGeady now. Dan Neil's free. Can you find him? Now Neil, lovely ball to Winchester. Winchester, puts in the ball. Is that handball? Nothing given. It's cut back now. Dan Neil. And there's that many Charlton players in the box. It's like a solid black brick wall there. Thought that was a handball, but we'll have to see that again. Sunderland come now. Dejako plays a ball, and that's too near the keeper. Big boos from the Sunderland fans. I don't know why. There's no point showing replays, is there? There's no VAR. No, it wasn't handball. It came straight off his head. Flush in the face. I don't know. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Lincoln 1. Wickham 1, Crewe 1. That's good for Sunderland if Crewe equalised. Burton 1, Oxford 2. It definitely wasn't handball. No, that was just hit him square on in the napper, in the face, that was. Everton 2, Watford 3. So, goal kick for Charlton. So far, Charlton looking good for their win at the minute. Goal kick's gone right through their end, and it's kept out, and the Sunderland have a throw in right near the corner flag in their own half. Absolutely, Doug. Here comes the throw in for Sunderland. Picked up, it's gone up again for another throw in, taken quickly inside, but that's going to be dispossessed by Charlton, and they will come forward. Tries to release the other Charlton player, but cut out by Sunderland, and we come now with Pritchard. Not Pritchard, sorry. Got another throw in for Sunderland, deep in our own half. West Brom 3, Bristol City 0, Birmingham 2, Swansea 1. Play continues. 09 switches player to the other side. We're right on the corner of our own penalty area. Thanks for the more likes, guys. Thank you. Played down the wing. Sunderland now level with the centre circle. 09 plays a dreadful pass and gives the ball away now, and Charlton will come forward. Once again, giving the ball away cheaply. And Charlton will come forward now, but the ball's just had too much on, and Hoffman will pick it up. Stupid pass by Luke 09. Rolled out. Now Sunderland now come forward. Ball over the top now to pound. Giacu takes it on the shoulder. He's in the 18-yard area, Giacu. Turns, shoots, and over the bar. Stewart was in there as well. Yeah, he was looking for the top corner job, was Giacu, but just didn't guide it there. O'Neill coming off. Evans coming on. Does anybody know in the chat why we can't beat Charlton? Answers on a postcard, please. Ipswich 1, Fleetwood 1. Sean Clark now coming on for Charlton. They've done a sub as well. Robert Watt says exactly like the Burton game, this. Sunderland have it deep in their own half. Charlton happy to have the ball down there. Sunderland now switch player. Loft forward, but cut out easily. Throw into Sunderland. I haven't got money on it, Doug. I don't bet. Burton 1, Oxford 3. But yeah, we do have to say it ourselves. Are we promotion material? Are we automatic promotion material? Are we getting carried away? You know what I mean? This isn't promotion material, what I'm seeing, especially the second half. If we are wanting to go up and get out of this shithole of a division, this isn't good enough. 31,833 is the attendance, with 2,000 from Charlton fans. Here comes Sunderland again. Lofted right forward over the top to find Giacu. Brings it down well to Sirkin. Sirkin crosses it, but once again, nobody there, and that's going to go out. Oh, defender takes a touch there. He didn't mean to, but it's gone out for a throw-in with Sunderland. Taken quickly now, Sunderland. That's gone out. Corner for Sunderland. Round about there. Come on, son, let's have a fucking head on this, man. He comes across. Just headed so easily away from Charlton. Circum keeps it alive, knocks it back in, but headed away, and Charlton will come forward again. And plays the ball forward now. Now, here comes Charlton breaking. He's clear on the left-hand side, Connor Washington. He's in the 18-yard area now for Charlton. Has a shot. Easy for Hoffman to deal with. Sunderland again. Come forward. Another long ball. Hoff to try and find Stewart, but just not getting anywhere near it. I don't think, Doug, this team is good enough for automatic promotion. I don't want to be counting me chickens, but I just think we're just not quite there. Yep, John, you're absolutely right. A lot of these players would get destroyed in the Championship, I would say this now for a shadow of a doubt. I do think if we want to get promoted, I do think we need to dip in again in the transfer window, as Crystal Palace have taken the lead against Newcastle. But if we are to get out of this division, I do think another dip in the transfer window is definitely needed. Benteke gets his second. It's Everton 2, Watford 4. Crack it. Everton struggling with their Benitez, aren't they? Fans are getting very impatient now at the stadium, like. Get a card for time wasting. Taking too long at their throw-in. It's almost you could put your bloody mortgage on not beating these today because it's Charlton. I had this feeling in my pit in my stomach against Portsmouth, and I had the same feeling against these as well. It's just the name Charlton means no win. But it's got a VAR, the Crystal Palace goal. Nothing really happening in the game at the minute, apart from Charlton getting a free kick. Six or 7 minutes, and Charlton will be quite happy with this. No, that goal has been crossed out for Crystal Palace. VAR has ruled that goal out, so it's still 1-1. Now Charlton come forward now. Good tackle by Sunderland to bring it back. 0-9 now. Skips and turns and does well. Circling for Sunderland. Dijako is ahead of him. Just no room for Sunderland at the moment. Still deep in our own half. As the ball's lofted forward. Oh, and Gooch now has come forward now, but has he been brought down? The referee's having none of it. He went down, he's claiming for the penalty, but Winchester done really well to bring it back now. And the players are dropping like flies here, and the referee's still just not giving it a thing. Now Charlton come forward now. They get a second. It's game set and match, I would say. Now it comes down on the left-hand side, Charlton. Level with the penalty area. 85 minutes now on the clock. Coming up to 86 minutes. As Shrewsbury 2 go 3-1 up against Cambridge United. Charlton still have it. They're happy to keep possession in the last 5 minutes as the ball's lofted high into the Sunderland penalty area, but headed away by Sunderland. You just got that ball clear there. Turns in his own box. And once again, it's just hit and hope. Gooch tries to find, and Gooch is really being hassled, and there's a free kick this time at last by Southampton 2, Burnley 2. Getting frustrating this. Lee Johnson is absolutely furious. Saying it should be a yellow card that against Gooch, but what does it bloody matter? Because all of a sudden 1-1 doesn't seem a bad result now, does it? As I said before the game even started. A 1-1 draw isn't good enough, but if you do get an equaliser, then, you know, a 1-1 result doesn't seem too bad. But we just cannot really lose today. Come on, man. As we have a free kick. Let's get a good ball into this box. Lofted high. Easy cleared away. Only as far as O'Neill. On the right-hand side, McGeady now gets it. Tries to skip, but he just keeps getting beat, McGeady, every time he has the ball. Then battles back and gives it a throw-in. It ain't working for McGeady. Every time he's trying to go down that right-hand side and getting past people, he's just not doing it. Bolton have equalised against Gillingham. Bolton 2, Gillingham 2. As the clock ticks, we're on 87 and a half minutes now. Just can't see where this goal's coming from. There just doesn't seem to be an opening for Sunderland at all. There seem to be lacking in ideas and creativity as we go forward. Peterborough 2, QPR 1. Everton 2, Watford 5. Rafa Benitez, crikey. But what a result that is so far for Watford. 5-2 up at Goodison Park. 132 viewers. Let's click the like button. Thank you. And please subscribe. It's free to do so. Thank you. Sunderland have it deep in their own half now. Switched across. Flanagan. Tries to thread it through, but doesn't thread it through successfully. And Charlton cuts it out and clears downfield. And Sunderland will come and build again. And what's happened now? Referees. Sunderland were on an attack there, and the referee blows for a Charlton player who's down off the pitch. So the referee's blown as Sunderland were on an attack there, and the referee's blown for a player that was already off the pitch. Something off the ball. I don't know what's. Sunderland fans are furious. They're screaming at that Charlton player. Minute remaining plus stoppage time. I really can't see where this Sunderland goal is going to come from. And you've got to say, I would say Charlton's deserved it so far. I think, you know, we haven't threatened at all in the second half. It's full time. Accrington 2, Portsmouth 2. But it's not been a good show really at all. I don't think overall this. I reckon there's going to be about 3 to 4 minutes added on. If that even, as the ball goes back and Charlton have it where they want to have it in their own half. 5 minutes of added time starts now. The 90 minutes are up. We have 5 minutes of added time. Sunderland need to do something now. Now the ball, once again, is long and aimless against nobody. And it goes out for a throw-in. I don't know. We're just lacking that killer instinct. We're like a snake without the venom in our bite today. Charlton want to run the clock down even further. They are bringing another sub. Sunderland fans really getting frustrated here. He's getting offered off the pitch as if to say, hurry up and get off. Sunderland fans are starting to leave the stadium. We need to do something here. There's another chance for Sunderland now. It's lobbed forward into the 18-yard area. We're headed away from Charlton as McGeady chases it. And once again, an aimless ball. She's gone straight through to Charlton goalkeeper. Ipswich 2, Fleetwood 1. LMGR, Charlton have been playing well, but to be honest, Sunderland haven't performed as well as they could in the second half. I just don't think this squad is good enough for an automatic top two. I just think it's still playoff material. We're just not quite there yet. We're nearly there, but just not quite there. But we're coming now on the right hand side. Linking up with Lyndon Gooch. Gooch now comes inside. He's got nowhere to go. Tries to play the ball forward, but it's cut out again, easily out by Charlton. And it's gone back all the way to Hoffman. Hoffman's well out of his area. He lofts the ball forward. Headed back away from Charlton. And Stockley just kicks it way high. It's just gone nowhere but straight up. But O'Nine's gone down. It's getting scrappy and being clamoured out now, and it's a throw into Sunderland. Here comes Sunderland now with McGeady. Tries to find Ross Stewart. Cirkin now. His cross is blocked and it's gone out for a throw-in. 92 minutes into stoppage time. Coming into 93 minutes now of stoppage time. Walsall to Barrow to Dijaku now for Sunderland. Can't get past his man. Dispossessed, and Charlton will hoof the ball found downfield where they want to. And it's gone out for a throw-in deep in their own half. Taken quickly by Hoffman. Doyle now for Sunderland, who's been dragged back, but the referee's not done anything, has he? Yes, he pulls it back and gives a free kick. Leeds 1, Wolves 1. Hoffman will take it. Hoffman's come forward to take this free kick. We're now into 93 minutes. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Hoffman now brings it in. And that's just going to go out. No, it's not. It's been kept in. And Charlton boots it downfield into the stands, and it's a throw into Sunderland. 30 seconds left of added time. And their goalkeeper picks it up. Well, like I said, this has to question Sunderland's automatic promotion now. And I think Charlton are going to get this win. Once again, Charlton have opened the wound and poured salt right into it. And Charlton have deserved it. Sunderland have just simply not done enough. Simply haven't done enough. Playoff material at best, once again, Sunderland, I would say. When we've had the ball this second half, we've just had nothing really, apart from hitting the bar. We've had nothing to get excited about. We've looked flat. McGeady keep trying to get the ball down his wing. He keeps getting beat. He can't get past his men. And there's been nothing for Ross Stewart at all. Absolutely nothing. Then you got to say well done to Charlton, because they've done us over once again. So we're really now just waiting for the full-time whistle to go. And it's gone. The full-time whistle's gone. Sunderland have lost at home against Charlton, and there's no real surprise there. A lot of people before the game was saying 3-0 Charlton, 3-0 to Sunderland against Charlton, 4-0 Sunderland, 3-1 Sunderland. I don't know where they were getting that from, because it's Charlton. We never, ever beat these. We never beat Charlton. And I always had this feeling, am I being negative? No, I'm not being negative at all. Far from being negative. It's just Charlton. Sunderland just don't seem to have that killer instinct against teams like this. You know? Oh, pissed off, frustrated isn't the word. But I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. Fucking hell. Excuse my French. But not surprised. But, yeah. I get slagged off when I go on these pages saying I don't think Sunderland will win today against Charlton. I keep getting called a mag. I'm not a true Sunderland supporter. I'm not a true Sunderland supporter. Of course I am. I just have this gut feeling. That's all it is. It's just a gut feeling. It's like it was always going to happen. Charlton have sacked their manager, and it's Charlton, and it just wasn't going to be, and it wasn't meant to be, and it's never meant to be against these fuckers. You know what I mean? Portsmouth and the Charlton fixtures are gone. They're out the window. The first half of them anyway. Let's just they've gone now. We need to bounce back. Do you know what I'm saying? But I will say this is just playoff material as far as I'm concerned. With that, it's I don't know. Juro, subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for tuning in, guys. Sorry about the result, but I can't do out about that. But we do have to question: are we going to be automatically promoted now? Les Henry says, excellent commentary. Yep, thank you very much, Les. It's a shame I couldn't give you a happy result in the end of it, but Charlton were just up for it. And I've said all along, Charlton are a good side. Ignore where they are in the bottom half of that division, because they were just simply not playing for their manager. Just like Portsmouth before Kenny Jackett got fired, these players were just not playing for the manager. We all knew that this was going to happen. They've changed the manager. People said it doesn't affect it. Of course it bloody does. And Charlton are always fired up against us, aren't they? And it's proven so today. So it'll be interesting to see what Lee Johnston has to say at full time. There's going to be a lot of frustrated win. Ruben Coleman says an easy Charlton win. I think it sort of was in a way, because we hit the crossbar, but apart from that, we did absolutely jack shite doodle do. Absolutely nothing. We're going to read some more reactions now. Craig Rogers says, I'm sick of fans defending McGeady. Absolutely diabolical today. Tries to take players on when everybody's in the box and fails. Just cross it in. He's been poor this season. Took the wrong man off in Pritchard. Gede's overall game is just a mess. So that's him for McGeady. Neil Terry says, worst performance of the season. McGeady not good enough anymore. And what the fuck does Lee Johnston see in O'Brien? Someone else has said disappointing. Need to be beaten these teams. Do it? Are we good enough? Someone says, I'm glad the match commentary didn't work. I don't know if the Sunderland radio stream was down. Thomas Mitchell has said, Michael said, another huge missed opportunity for us. Still, it's a long season and the lads have been great for most of it. Keep the faith, however, the lads. Someone, Jordan Rowan, has said, well-deserved win for Charlton. McGeady was really poor today. Once again, somebody else really not happy with McGeady. Don't know why he took O'Neill off for the only one that was trying to create without booting it into the box. Also, O'Brien is horrendous, but we move on. Young squad who should learn a lot from that today. And someone else, Ian Milne, says McGeady is a luxury now. He hasn't got the pace now to play down the flanks. I personally would suggest if Lee Johnson wants to continue playing him, drop him into centre midfield and let him make the telling passes. So the majority of that is just basically not being happy with McGeady. Doug's going for his walk. I'd go for a swim in the river if I were you, mate, with your paisley thong on, just to refresh yourself. Richard Gent says, not a good result. To survive in the Championship, we need to beat sides like this and win this league by 10 points. Not happening as things stand. Still keep the faith. Thank for the live stream. Thank you very much, Richard. I do agree with you on a lot of your points there. I'm just going to read some more comments. When somebody said it's always Charlton, I am not surprised. Someone have said the wheels have fell off. Is that an overreaction, do you think? Darren Hall says they got what they deserved. I think they did, to be honest with you. It was a very flat performance. I like the Portsmouth game. I don't think Sunderland were mentally up for it today. For some reason, Charlton seems to do it. I don't know. It just didn't seem mentally at all. Someone says, can't blame the ref at all. After somebody says the worst referee I've seen in a long time. You can't blame the bloody referee for that at all. People saying the referee's not fit. It's nothing to do with the referee at all. It's just Sunderland. The ref has been biased. No, he hasn't been biased. It's just we didn't bloody create enough. Far from it. We definitely didn't create enough. We'll see if there's any more reactions. Disappointed, like I say, I'm not surprised. Someone else has said disappointed. Not surprised. Was expecting no other result against Charlton. Reading more comments. O'Brien, for fuck's sake. Why? O'Brien, maybe he's getting slagged off as well. I don't know. Disappointing, need to be beaten these teams. I mean, how good are actually Sunderland? That's what you got to look at yourself. I mean, are we getting carried away by saying we're going up automatically? Are we getting carried away by saying, you're not going to win every game? You're not going to win every match. If, how can you say we're not going to get promoted by losing today? I don't know. It's kind of worrying. We'll start slipping behind. Wigan will be rubbing their hands and saying thank you. But of course, Wigan lost their last game. It's the division we're in, isn't it? We don't make it easy for ourselves at all. You're not fit, referee. Sure to be ashamed to wear a Sunderland shirt, says Darrell Hall. Someone says for their Charlton, it's been coming. We've been shocking all game, and there's been a few games this season where we've been diabolical, against Portsmouth included. We've got to stop blaming the pitch. Every time they can cross from the wing, which has been true as well. Every time Charlton came forward, they seemed to beat our men and getting in crosses constantly, where McGeady couldn't do that. He was trying to do his trademark twist and turns and get that extra pace, but he didn't have that extra pace today. He wasn't getting past his man. He didn't get the cross in. And people keep saying, yeah, we've got games in hand. I'd rather not have games in hand. I'd rather have points on the board. Since when did games in hand do us any good? Someone has also said, dog shit of a result. Please, no excuses. We can't polish a turd. Shit doesn't burn. Blah, 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 whatever that means. I do not know. Let's see if there's any more comments. Comments are coming in thick and fast. Yeah, disappointing, needing to be beaten these teams. Another huge missed opportunity for us. Still, it's a long season. That's also been said twice now. 09 and O'Brien should have been off at half-time. Very shoddy performances from them both. Well, that's it from me. A little review there and a little bit of feedback. Thank you very much for the likes, nearly 70 likes. And thanks for enjoying the stream. It's not really been enjoyable, has it? But can't say we're surprised, can we? Are you surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Yeah, of course I am. Sunderland through the veins, born and bred. But as a result, like Portsmouth, I ain't surprised. Are you lot? We'll catch you on the next stream. Toodaloo.